Hey, hey. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah, this is Caleb, my content creator. It's Isaac Haywood. This is all their stuff.
This is my nephew, Ryder.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, meet you too. All right. So with this Haywood Farms, they modified their trailer in several ways. They ended up putting like an electronic jack on it, on the front of it. They wanted to have more people involved in the family farm, so instead of having to manually jack that up and down if they had to disconnect it from the vehicle, they got an electric one put on there in case the wives or anybody else wanted to come out, be involved in the operation and help. They had a door put on the other side of it instead of just the one, and they lengthened theirs out to 20 feet. And the steel did two 7,000-pound axles, and they had a vent put in, and so they had just little minor tweaks here and there. Everything's different. We can price them out whichever way is needed, but this way is kind of like to me, I don't really see a better production way to make these trailers. We still have the enclosed front end, which still satisfies the 3-layer security, and then they actually had theirs lengthened, so that was ideal, and they still are able to operate off the top of it or the sides depending on the day. So this is really a great setup. They've already, it helps if you're able to go in and kind of modify some of the things themselves, because they actually put a ramp in on the other side. All they had to do was just drill a couple spots in the metal to have some hold pins to secure that ramp in. So they did really good with it.
So what's the plan today?
Oh, that wasn't on there yesterday, was it?
No.
Okay.
Just one.
Oh, I like it.
We got that set in. I want to build that up like that.
Yeah.
He's going to build me a frame for that.
Okay.
What's the next step we're going to take? That's 25 gallons a minute from...
Are you going to mount on the wall or on the floor?
Wherever.
Yeah. I was thinking...
anywhere in here. It's going to be just strictly clean water.
Oh,
I'm going to tee this off.
Okay.
And have one going to that and one going to the big pump for clean water.
Got it. All right.
But I thought we might set the big pump on here. And I don't know if we can quite get it under there, but
the Kubota?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah. Let's say we try it.
So,
I'm down now.
And then the tank. I don't know if you can see my line right here.
Yeah, I see it.
That's where totes would come to.
Okay.
And two would fit side by side. So we've got this much room.
And they're close enough on the axles. Good.
That right there is almost what would take up the yellow tank, but it would be round. It wouldn't be quite so,
Yeah.
so rough.
Well, I say we could maybe start laying it out just to see how it sits up here.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, I figure we got the 3-4 of us here. We can start putting stuff on here and just see how it folds.
Yeah. You tell us what we need. What about electrical requirements? That's something I might need to know from my guys.
So, okay. So we need to have basically a 50 amp plug.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's all we need. You've already got the right cables and everything. All they need is a 50 amp access, and I mean that's huge. So I mean it's going to push out whatever we need.
It's 20 continuous.
Yeah. So you should be able to run 2 full generators off of it, because the requirements is so the quick charge is 9,500.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's a 50 amp plug, but I want to say it's like 38 amps, I think, total, or maybe 20. I'll have to go back and look at those. I know it's 9,500 running, but no, that's great. Yeah, so which is less than that.
Yeah.
So we're still going to be good.
And I'm not running electric pumps except for the clean water.
I was going to say with your Kubota too, because usually our extra excess is for pumps.
Yeah.
So you don't need that at all.
So we should. So if we go to 2 drones.
And with that being sustained, I've honestly never hooked something that big up to that. I don't know. I may bring a third charger from my house and
just to try and see.
Plug. Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, I want to see if it'll trip or if it'll just not charge. I want to see what it'll do.
If you go to 2 drones, so I got 3 batteries for 1.
Right.
Could I go 5 for 2 instead of 6?
I would. I very rarely does that third one ever come into play.
I was wondering that would just make it a little sweeter.
Yeah. And it's just easy. And it's just easy swap outs, easy swap outs, easy. Then you got that third one in the queue that's always kind of sitting there. So I want to look at the tongue of your.
Okay.
Because on that other one, you've got a different jack but so on theirs, their safety pin right here,
Yes.
they didn't weld the notch out of it.
Okay.
So yours is fine. Yours is good, but it's because of the jack you got too.
Yeah.
So
And I did have them do a bolt on instead of a weld on in case anything ever happened, so you don't have to cut and do.
I didn't ever look at the top. I know I checked the caps, and you can even put plastic in there or just something to keep the water out. Even just like those little plastic caps. But no, I think it looks great. All right. Let's see. I saw you got the drone back there. So is this going to be the full truck?
Most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. So she's
The diesel's just a little 250, but I got airbags on the back.
Oh, good.
You
Okay.
know, and it'll handle whatever.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. I'm glad you got your spreader. Some didn't get their damn spreader, so I'm having to go back
You told
and.
me to that day.
Yeah. So I come back and I was like, some people didn't, so I got to go back and get theirs.
I think
You did. Yeah. That's true.
there was only one or two little things.
Yeah. Oh, you got all your
Did
stuff.
something yesterday.
All right. I'm with you now. Ooh, we're
Almost.
close. Yeah.
Hey, Ryder, tilt it back just a little, and that'll be gone. So
Yeah.
I got that much room.
You still got 5, 6 inches on top.
I gotta have about that much to get my vent to feel. Okay, all right, that's good. And I could probably move these out like.
I would almost leave them right here too, so that you can have like a. You can sit right here and not have to reach under that way in
Yeah.
case something breaks or
I don't
falls.
know if that one would.
Do you want to pull it forward a little bit to see if we need? Does that go all the way around or just
Well,
up and down?
like you're saying, we can. It goes all the way over.
Well, do we need to bring it forward so it can do that?
I don't know. I mean, it ain't going. It ain't going. See,
Oh, okay, I got you.
with that gone, and I'd have a wherever the leg is. I can also elbow that and move that out.
Yeah, which that leg probably should be up here, so I would just don't be mindful where this
You think I can reach in,
from the side there. I think you
start it,
can.
and fill up a diesel? Is the only thing that would be a little tricky.
Ooh,
I think it's doable.
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It'd give me a lot more room if I could do something like that.
when he welds it in, is there a way to have it to where can he bolt it, not weld it in?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, he'll weld the frame up and bolt it down.
gotcha.
Because that whole deal's gonna be out of your way.
Right.
That whole arm.
Yeah, that'll help. Being able to just reach a little bit of your arm in will be a lot
I
better.
just gotta figure if I can get to my motor to service it, you know?
Yeah. Only thing back here I see is the blower back here. I don't see anything else you need access to. Well, I don't know, Isaac. Is that exhaust vent right here? Is that what I'm seeing?
It goes out the back over here.
Okay, I'm seeing something that looks like a vent over here. I can't tell what it is on the back of it.
Just look at it.
Oh, that's your pull. Okay, all right, yeah. So,
This wouldn't be
what about like that? Yeah, I think that
terrible either.
I think that way would be. I'd like this way better.
I could reach in and still start it.
Yeah, and that way back here there is nothing on this back side right here to reach to. Like there's nothing at all to access. There's one wire. So
I'd have to redo my hoses and move these out here where I can get to them.
yeah,
But that's not a problem. I got elbows and
yeah. I can reroute that. That'd be the best side to face out right there, because then you can get in on all three sides. This back side don't really matter. So
yeah, I can change the oil right here and everything.
yeah, that's a better. I like that better. I think that looks a lot better. Yeah, that way you get access on both sides. Yeah, that's gonna be.
I could get.
That's 10 times.
I mean,
better.
it ain't just a lot of room, but you can still get to stuff. I can mount my electric pump under here, back here.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you had that, mount that back there where it's covered up, and
Yep.
that way it's not exposed.
Yeah.
That's what I would do right there.
And it can go back here anywhere.
Yeah,
It really could.
wherever he wants to stick it.
I can mount a deal up on it.
Yeah, well, that wall's pretty thick too. I've mounted a few things to that wall as well. So
Oh, yeah, this.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, just go like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
That actually went in there really easy.
Oh, did it? Good.
If we came in from the side with a 4/6 chain, it had just enough room.
Oh, good.
Let's go. I got a miss.
Which way? How you want it? This. Okay. So fresh water in the pump in the mix,
Yes.
and then hose reel
I can mount them.
on the sides.
Yeah, just to pull out. I'm gonna work off of this side.
Okay.
I've decided I'm gonna work.
Off this side right here.
So
Okay.
I need my handles right here. Just two is all I gotta have.
Right.
Because I'll do all that stuff later.
Okay.
I'll get up in there to do clean out and all that.
That makes
This will
sense.
just be recirculate and then pump to the outside.
Okay. All right.
You really don't even have to have the other one. I just need the one.
Well, I like this a lot. Yeah.
The other one I can get when I go in here. I can switch it to my clean water.
Right. Yeah.
Where's my line?
Right here. So yeah, you're good. You can put. I mean,
I can still even walk right here.
did you say you wanted to do 2 totes right here, or what was I might have heard
Two
you.
totes right here. If I
Okay.
had to.
Right.
Another clean water or a chemical. If I'm running all day and I want to get, but I won't stop for lunch or whatever.
Do you want to? What I'm thinking is, do you want to go ahead and put you a clean tote right here, and then put your mix right here? Could you still get back and forth? I want to block you off to where you can't get back. Like
Yeah.
leave a pathway.
I think I could leave it and then
Just still forklift them on if they need it. Okay.
if I have to. But for the most time that I'm running rice, I don't need that much water. and
I would
don't need that
I'd
much-
almost say leave this spot open right here, so you can jump in,
Yes.
access your mix, access your pump,
Yes.
generator, everything else, and then put those in the back in there. I forget yours is 2 foot longer than Jeff's, because Jeff's talking about how he had totes in the back of his
Yeah.
that was a little strained, but yours is longer. So
He's a little more slimline since he's got his generator up front. And
Right.
So I'm not as able to have a mixing like a table, but I'm not real.
oh yeah, with this is your mixing table. I mean that's
yeah,
just
I'm not really worried about that.
you're done at that point. Everything's 2. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you did 2-inch tees up there off each side.
Yep.
And what was this side coming to this right here? Yeah, right. So a T to this side.
No, just a vent and fill
Okay.
up, and then this will come to that,
Okay.
and then that'll go. This one will go to the bottom of the tank, and then this one will come to this.
Gotcha.
However I do
Okay.
it.
All right. So yeah. So we got it's teeing off over there. 1 to vent, 1 to fill from a 2-inch hose.
Yep.
Into fresh water into
Yes.
pump.
I'm gonna-
Pump here into mix.
Yep. And tee this from fresh water to here to fresh water to my little pump
Okay.
for a water hose or whatever. I'm also going to hook the little pump.
I was gonna say that's what I was thinking about, the pump to the hose now.
Just solely into here. And that gets my top rinse, my side rinse, or my side rinse you can hook to, and then the jug rinse.
Okay. So you're putting a motor right here.
The electric's going to do that. 'Cause
Okay.
It's 25 gallons a minute.
Okay.
You can fill this up in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have to, but I'm just saying it'll be enough to pump my clean water.
Yeah.
And then I got a water hose reel.
That's been the biggest thing, is preventing backflow from this to this. So
That's
what I'm
was
thinking
looking
now.
at that, and the Venturi was going to cause me trouble, so I took it off and decided to go a separate electric pump
perfect.
for that reason.
Right.
I did not want.
Yeah,
somebody
we had
to
some
get-
backflow issues in South Carolina where,
especially with a two-way valve.
right,
You know,
because it's easy to
it is.
pull it and goes back. Yeah.
We've had some trouble, and another thing I liked about this, I can lock this at night, and somebody can just easily open
I was
this
noticing
and
that.
dump
Yeah,
chemical
yeah.
in to mess with,
Right.
because people will do that around here.
That's what I was telling my new guys. I'm like, don't ever, you get to the site and your chemicals are popped, don't use them, because there's no telling if they've been spiked, or it may not be the farmer, maybe someone else spiked it. So it's part of training new pilots, was teaching them, like, don't pop containers, or don't use pop containers. The only thing I don't have that's diesel, I got me an electric dirt bike, and that is the best investment I've ever gotten. It has so much torque, and it gets me right, and it only weighs about 120 pounds. So I can get it in and out of these, like trailers like this. I can get in and out easy. I can take it with the controller, get out anywhere in the field. It just glides over mud, and then you just plug it up at night and charge it, and there's no maintenance on it. And so far, outside of a diesel, that's been my favorite thing, was that electric dirt bike.
Yeah.
I need to bring that to you one day, let you look at
that
it.
thing is neat looking.
So it's got a lot of torque, and I've had four-wheelers, side-by-sides, everything on these trailers in the fields, and just to have that little light thing has been great for me.
If both doors are open, is it fine to pick up and move from here? and my hose.
I've even taken it out and let it put on the ground next to me.
Yeah.
Depends on where I'm operating from. If you get a canopy come out this side, I'd put your hose reel right next to that vent.
Yeah.
And then this stuff right here, if we're plumbed in out there, you've got, I think, you've got a 6-foot extension on this one. So this one has to be plugged in, and then this box is 6 foot. So you've got this coming off. So if you plug in, this has 3-foot cables.
Here.
Yeah, this has 3-foot cables. So this could be pulled out here. You could put this box on the ground right next to your chair, and then just pull batteries out as you came off. Or if you want to keep them waist level, whichever you wanted to.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can do it both ways. That's kind of why I left it open to where.
He could come straight in and put a box over there, and then plumb all of my electric how I want it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do if your electric's on that side. I'm just thinking this is a 3-foot cable, and then this is a 6-foot cable.
Yes.
So you got maybe 9 foot to play with. I was thinking if it's jacked in the middle and go out each way.
If I need to do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that way it kind of, I would see if they could put the outlet, and I can get you longer cables for this too.
And it's a 50 amp that's going to go into the orange thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be that orange cable.
It's in here.
Okay.
Banjo.
Yeah. So this right here, this will stay. It'll get plugged in for that one right there.
Okay.
But past that.
Okay, so let's just say.
If you want to go ahead and map it out in your head real quick,
Yes.
we can kind of see the length of what we're working with.
Am I grabbing this one or this one?
You should. So it depends on how fast you're going. That back one is usually next in line.
Grab it.
Right. So it just depends on some. Some will pull it out if you're ahead and put your full one over here, so the next one can go ahead and charge. It's just we got to look at. So that's why I say always start the day with one charge battery, and then after that you should just chain through.
I'm just thinking in my mind, I want to run like this. In my mind, I want to grab this one and go. I'm gonna have a hose to just stick my hose in and grab it and go.
Right. Well, and then if you got your hose reel, you can just battery hose, walk over to it, and one.
Okay.
And then what I do, yours is what, 25? You said 25 gallon per minute.
Yeah. The big pump is whatever we want.
Okay. We'll have to figure out how to feather that down because it's only 10.5 gallons. So what I do is I pull the handle, let it do the autofill, and then while I'm swapping my batteries, then it usually, for mine, about a 20 gallon per minute, it'll take 30 seconds for my battery or for my tank to fill up. So that gives me enough time to pull batteries, swap it out, and then let it turn back on, and then pull the hose, walk away, and it goes back up.
If I take I got the 2-inch hose reel, but if I reduce it to a 3/4, that would slow me down and do the feel through. How fast can you do with the feel through?
So the feel through is 1 inch. If you got 3/4.
Or 1 inch. I can make it whatever. I'm gonna have to keep
it's a 1 inch feel through, so you should be able to. Mine at 20 gallon per minute pump fills in about 30 seconds, and these batteries take 36 seconds to turn back on and initialize. So you're right there all together.
So I think I should be able to do that.
Oh yeah, I do too. So this is the plug we'll need.
Okay.
It goes in the back of this.
Okay. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you still have 2 feet back here.
And like you said, I could go out the other side if I just had to.
If they just did it in the middle, that would give you, because there's some fields, I think, even though we set it up right, you still sometimes have to use a
wind and roads and whatever you got.
Exactly, you have to get the other side. So I just don't want you to pigeonhole yourself into one way. But yeah, so that's it. So once that's socketed out, I mean,
I think that you think 2 vents is enough, just because I'm not going to have generators in here and the door's open.
With no generator, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be good.
What I was thinking is I'm going to do some of that, and then I'm going to come in like with my weed eater and blower to clear out a spot if I want to, if it's growed up.
Right.
And I'm going to have all of these pack outs hanging on the wall, and I'm going to have everything hanging up in my drills and my eye wash and all that, where it's flat instead of
that's going to be perfect
out here.
Yeah, you can. This is probably the first real true 3 drone trailer I've probably seen. I don't see why you couldn't run 3 out of this easily. Are you going to try to do swarming?
I'm going to do 2.
Okay.
I mean, I can almost guarantee you we're going to buy one. Like, we need to.
Yeah, I was just thinking swarming wise. That'd be plenty bills. Yeah.
And here's the that's a reel on Amazon. I think you told me to get.
Yes, and then there's the 3/4 inch. Yep.
Just for clean water.
Good deal.
It don't have to be anywhere special. I can mount it on the other side hanging, you know, out of the way.
What you're thinking with that, just in case you need it
Just
for...
if I want to, yeah, stretch out here and wash something off or
Okay, yeah.
whatever.
I got you. I got you.
Can you rinse the drone off?
Yes, it's sealed. So yeah.
That's what I was like, if it got...
So my recommendations for triple washout, what I do, my process is when it lands and we're done for the day, I will fill up the drone, and then there's a setting on your controller called hose dump, and you hit hose dump, and then it's gonna just pour that entire 10 gallons out of your nozzles.
Okay.
And then while it's doing that, I'm spraying it with a water hose. Then when it does that, I walk back over to it, fill it halfway up, turn my pumps on manually to start going through the atomizers while I'm still spraying it off. And then when that half dumps out, I fill it up again, and then pull the knob at the bottom. There's a drain at the bottom, let it drain itself out, and it's completely clean at that point. It's triple washed out. And then I use flush sol, FLUSHOL,
okay,
to mix if I have to switch chemicals midday and use the same drone.
Okay.
So if it would harm something, that's what I use to neutralize it out, is flush sol.
Whatever. Yeah.
Only thing I can think of is maybe if you wanted to run up top, like a mount for like an umbrella or something up there.
Yes,
It's the only thing I can really think of. And actually one of my guys got a adapter piece that mounts onto the ladder up there, and it's like a little arm, and it just grips the pole of the umbrella, and it's almost like a motorcycle mount. Like one end tightens down and grips, and the other end does the same thing, and he just took it and it grabs a hold of his umbrella and holds it down. He didn't have to drill or do anything.
I'll probably do that. I'll probably have an umbrella.
Because those are on Amazon. That's what the umbrella mounts they are. So.
And I'm gonna start looking for a awning.
Okay.
For somebody.
Yeah. Have we pulled that 50 out to activate or do anything with it yet? Do we want to look at it real quick?
Let's do that.
Yeah. And I'll show you guys, since it's going to be a one-man operation, how I've done this myself for years.
Okay.
So these front arms are not going to be good for us to grab, so we're going to take it and spin this drone around.
Okay.
I didn't send you the link on that Velcro, but I will.
Okay.
So your arms go side here. You're just going to let it just kind of ease off your truck end right here. And then we grab this bottom arm here. It traps in all your props.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Foot down. Let it run down your shin.